I'm Chantel with 141 Design Company, and this is my Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube number 9. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm so happy to be back. We've had a very long month since I was on here with you last, and it's been a blast. We've gotten a lot done, but mostly it's been, how can I say, all about the barn. So go back to a couple episodes before we introduced a barn backer, and we have been just cutting barns and shipping barns, and it's been a lot of fun. But in this episode, I've got some new items to share with you, some new backer items. I've got some new fully finished pieces. I also have a whip and some plans for Jolly Housewives. Yes, I am stitching along with Priscilla and Chelsea of Stitching with the Housewives, and Kimberly at Fat Quarter Shop, and probably many of you who we are all stitching Christmas all through the month of December. I don't have a lot of stitching to begin with. I've been just working this last year on the stitching, but I only have the little ones I made last year with the vintage Christmas ornaments. So I'm really happy to be adding to my cross stitch collection and my Christmas collection through cross stitch, and making some new backers and working on ornaments and all of the fun things. I probably will keep on all the way into January, to be honest with you. Anyway, that being said, I wanted to share a couple things with you first before I get into all of my new items and the fun finishes. And that is all about 141 Design Company. A little background for that. My husband and I own 141 Design Company. His name is Brian. He is a custom woodworker and builds high-end, beautiful home pieces as well as pieces for offices and things, tables, anything custom, very, very custom oriented. Okay, if you can dream it, he can build it for you, basically. Anyway, he has his shop right here, and our house is like a house and a shop all connected together. We purchased a fire department building that, well, used to be a fire department, and we converted it, so now it has a home section, a house section, and a shop section. So it is right behind me. So if you hear saws and things like that, that's what's happening there. My side of 141 Design Company are these things: the interchangeable signs, seasonal home decor, basically wood signs that are for you to paint and DIY and do. We do a few things that are painted, but those are our welcome boards with their interchangeable attachments. We do those, but most of what we do are unfinished, and they're things for you to paint and create for yourself. So I love the whole notion of creating. I used to have a shop as well where we did workshops and people could come in and we taught painting and things like that. Now we're just online. So we're online only and cutting fun things for stitching and for changing out for the seasons. So that's a little bit about 141. 141 Design Company on Facebook is all about the wood furniture, okay, and the custom furniture. If you're looking to join my side of things, you're going to want to follow me on Instagram at Chantel's 141, and then join our Facebook group, which is Chantel's 141, the Facebook group. I'm going to put both those links in the description box here on this video. It'll be on all of them actually, but here and here, so that you can join us and see what's happening with new releases and new backers, different ways to paint other backers, different designs, maybe some ideas that other people are doing. So come on and join us on those areas. So on Facebook, it's Chantel's 141, the Facebook group, and on Instagram, it's also Chantel's 141, my Instagram page. So, all right, let's get into the fully finished pieces. I want to share first the unfinished wood backer of the piece. You may have already seen it on the Instagram, but I did a snow globe. And so the snow globe comes in 3 parts. I don't have this one glued together so that I could show you those parts separately. You've got the backer part of it, the globe, all of those things, and then 3 other parts. These come off. So there's the bottom, the base. And then there's a little trim piece that goes on the top, which is like a wood trim on your snow globe. The bottom has a little piece too. Each of those has wood. The wood itself is maple, so there is natural wood grain in it. But we've also etched, you can see right there, the wood grain onto it as well, just for a little added detail for when you're painting. While I'm up, I'm going to show you the placard too. There's also a small plaque. I gotta take these off. That will fit here in the center as well. And you can paint that separately. That's for you to maybe put the year on or your name or something. Maybe many of you have a Cricut machine, I think they're called, where you do the vinyl cutout. You could do that on there. You could do it with a marker, a pencil, however you want. You don't have to put it on. I didn't, but I'm including it with it just in case you do want to. It just kind of makes it look official, like a snow globe, you know. So here's the small snow globe. Let me show you what I did with my snow globe. I put the stitch on, well, I guess you can see it, it's right here. I used a small stitch by Brenda Gervais. It's from her book, The Snowball. Bring this up to you. You can see the cute little snowman. So adorable. I did this little guy. Oh, I love him. I didn't have that button though. That'd be cute. Anyway, I did this little guy. He's already in a snow globe. So, you know, did a snow globe and a snow globe and a snow globe, I guess. This is my version. He is on the snow globe, or the small snow globe, and I'll bring it up here. There he is. I did change the colors. I used a fabric flare fabric that I picked up from Fat Quarter Shop. It's blue and the little white dots were already on there. And you can see I finished it and gave it a little more room this time so I wouldn't lose my white dots. It's something I hadn't used before. It's kind of an experiment for me. I had one hiccup in there, and that's where this little white dot kind of landed in an awkward spot. But once it was fully finished, I fell in love. I really do love it. I used 2 boards of the press-on board, one for this red Chelsea's checks, and then the other for the stitch. The snow globe part itself, I just whitewashed this background of the wood, and then there was a routed line so that it looks like snow, and I painted that white. I washed this with brown paint, and when I say wash, I water down the paint and just wipe it on like it's stain, okay? You could use stain as well. Then I painted the body part of the base, the same color blue I used up here in the stitching. And the floss I used were the colors that I used in the Vintage Christmas. Then I added all of this fun stuff, and voila, my little tiny snow globe is done. This all came from Hobby Lobby, these things here, even this little part here. And the Christmas tree is part of a charm pack that we are going to introduce. I did make some easels. I'll put the easels in the Etsy cart too. They're just easels. I mean, they're not anything. If you want to buy them, you're welcome to, but you know, I just needed easels. So I made them myself so that I had plenty of them. But they work kind of nice, and you can paint. Here it is. You can see the back. You know, paint them any color you want. So that's kind of fun, you know, like a coordinating easel for that. So that's what I did. I used from the Brenda Gervais book because I just really love that. I had also found this on Fat Quarter Shop. And I might do this one too because I think this would be a really fun one moving into Valentine's Day. It is Country Cottage Needleworks Snow Love. It's about the same size, but look at those cute little guys. I might make another one so I have it out for Valentine's Day. So this is Country Cottage Needleworks Snow Love. So that's the small snow globe. The large one, I picked up this stitch. It is Sprightly Snowman by Artful Offerings. Also, I found it on Fat Quarter Shop. I thought he was so cute. I love whimsy. I love things that are all whimsical. I like seasonal decor and changing out. I did, oh, and then this one, so proud of myself. Anyway, I'll give myself a little pat on the back. This was one of my first experiences. I decided to try Lugana. So many of you guys have recommended it and said that it's easy to do, and I didn't. I've been on Ada, and I like that. I can go really fast, but I got some black 25 count Lugana and did this one. He was, for me, this is just how my brain thinks, okay? I figured that the hardest part for me about stitching on an even weave versus the Ada would be counting away from things, you know, like having to count and go like I need 6 in between or something like that. So I thought he just looked like he'd be a good one. Let me bring it up here. He would be a good one because the stitches were he was solid, you know, like more full coverage. And I didn't have a lot of traveling around to do. So I thought that would be a good one for practicing on, and that's why I chose to use the Lugana on this. With that, I did have to change up the colors. So I used all of the classic color works that are found in most of the Stitching with the Housewives charts. So you got your really tealy as the hat, ribbon red is his bow, obviously bamboo is what I used for the white. And so I just switched his colors up that way. This is it was on a green, but since I couldn't do black for his hat, I needed to switch him up. And I did him with the Priscilla's Pretty Plaids, black as the backer, and then finished this one off. I like that it had the stitched border, so it kind of gave it another color right there. Then on the body, oh, and you can hear that noise. This large snow globe has hangers cut right on the top. See? So I attached, and I did kind of mess around with that. I attached this bead so that it hangs. He's a little tall for standing in an easel. So this is a great wall hanger one. On the body down here, I did a hand-painted gingham, and I'll do a tutorial on how to paint that. So I just painted that on there. And then the snowflake is coming from our new release charm pack. And that's the large snow globe. Let me hold them both up for you so you can see a scale between the two. Large, small. And in the Etsy shop, the dimensions for the sample stitches are listed there, so you can, I just didn't I forgot to bring a tape measure over here with me, so I will defer you to that for seeing that. The charm pack that I alluded to is a new charm pack. During the Halloween season, we did a pumpkin, a ghost, and a bat. This time, we've added a 4th, so you get 4 of them in this season's charm pack. There is a snowflake, and this gives you an idea of the size. These are the ones I used on the, you know, as far as my hand goes and stuff. On the snow globe, he went there. So there's the snowflake, the Christmas tree, candy cane, and an ornament. When I do the charm packs, I'm keeping in mind that these are things you're welcome. Obviously, you can paint them however you want, decoupage them, but I'm keeping these, again, easy and simple, keeping them to things that can be one color. All right, now this ornament, that being said, it does have a little topper You can see the etch line. So you could paint that top part silver or another color, paint the whole thing and then paint that. But I'm keeping them basic so that they're just like, you paint it one color, like the candy canes is red, right? You know, just paint, it's just a one color charm. They do come unfinished. I've just painted these to show you tonight. That's the new snow globe releases. So we're very thrilled to be offering those, and they are available now in our Etsy shop. Let me just move some things out of the way because I want to show you the next one. Okay, the next new release, very happy about. I'm going to show it to you. Oh, here it is. Unfinished. Is our sled. Oh my gosh. This one's my favorite. All right, I love that snow globe. I do. But I love this sled, okay? It's so cute. I glued this together, all right? It's unfinished, but it comes in pieces as well. Just, it was too many pieces to have it falling all over the place. I'll show you the back. This is a piece, the base, all right? Then you have these 3 boards. They are also individual pieces. On the top, this is a piece, this is a piece, and then there's a piece that lays on top of here. So it's all designed, once again, for you to stain, paint, decoupage, however you want, each individual piece, then glue them together so that you're not trying to paint like all these little edges or something. I don't paint the edges, you guys. I just paint the tops and then I clean off the edge. And I will show you more of that in tutorials to come. But this is, and I use a wood glue to put them together, to just glue them together. But this one, oh my goodness, it's so cute. So cute. And I will show you. That's why I'd like, if follow along on Instagram, because I'm going to be putting these together to show more sample stitches and things like that on them. This sled comes in 3 sizes. This is the small, this is the medium. These are probably the most versatile sizes, okay? But because it's me and I can do like crazy, because I'm crazy, I made a large. Check this bad boy out. And that's the large. It's huge and I love it. So this is the large sled. Again, all of those are pieces, all right? Dimensions and everything are listed in the Etsy shop so that you can see those. Let me show you my sample. My finished one is, you probably can see him back here already. I finished up Hello Santa from the All Jarred Up series by Stitching with the Housewives. And I finished mine. If you head over to Stitching with the Housewives, I'll add the link, but if you head over there, Priscilla and Chelsea put together a tutorial on how they did that finish. Okay, because they've got other ones that are in this series as well. So let me grab my sled. I gotta stand up to show you this one. I did mine the same way they did theirs as far as the fabric layers, the boards, and in their tutorial they will tell you what size these boards are, so I'll refer to you there. And then this is Vintage Trim by Holt. And there's my Santa. I love him. He is on 14 count black Ada. And my sled, what I did was my pieces, I painted this portion red and the top of it red. I stained this piece and I stained these 3 pieces. I glued it all together, and then there are holes drilled into it right here. So I added this bead garland so you could hang it. Show you that. That came from Walmart, this bead garland. And then on the sled itself, there are circles, dots, lasered into the edge up there, kind of like they're rivets, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know what they are. But anyway, they're decorative. So where those places were, I put those buttons from Lori Holt. I had those in my stash. So I glued those buttons on. I liked bringing the aqua from the jar up to here. So that it had there. And then the greens, I just glued some picks together in a bow. And I wired them on so that that's not glued on. I did glue this on, but I thought if I tired from the greens or wanted to add something a little different right in that spot, I could. Let me just push this back up. So this is on there loosely as well, so I could hang it if I wanted to. But there it is. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with this stitch. I just love him. So I knew I wanted him on something grand, and that's why I went ahead and cut the large sled. Happy to share with you guys on that one. Let me put him back, and I'll be right back over. Okay. Woo. So that's the sled. It's in the shop. All 3 sizes are available. Like I said, these are probably the most versatile sizes. A lot of different things can fit. You could do them this way. You could do them this way. And they would fit on that easel as well. Let me get the easel. So you can see the sled on the easel, this direction. He won't fit this way. He's too top heavy, but he would fit this way. But there are holes here, so you could hang him. Or a taller easel would work. Those are the sleds. Those are my 3 fully finished items that I have to share with you. And the charm packs. So I got those. Then the other things I wanted to share are some finished pieces that I did and a whip. The first fun one that I really enjoy doing, let me grab some stuff, sorry, I got stuff all on top of everything, is I also, because I'm doing the, getting all the swag, I got the bag, love that too. And so then I went over to Etsy, because you can just get this as a download, and picked up, I didn't do the Truckin' Along series, but I did go get the December Truckin' Along, because you can see, there he is, the truck. So I got that chart so I could do a truck to match my shirt and the bag. I just love this little truck. He's so cute. Again, I did this one. This was a great one for practicing on the even weave too, because it was all just right there. I didn't have to travel around. So there's the truck. It's so vibrant on that black. So this is the 25 count black even weave. I picked some up so I could show you. Vintage cloth, Lori Holt. And this is another new backer coming. This tag, I've already painted it black. I just did a wash of paint again. So when I say wash, that's just watering down the paint, brushing it on, and then literally wiping it back off. So you can see how thin it looks by doing that. I thought that looked a little more chalkboardy that way. The tag has the grooves routed in. It also has a separate circle that will go around this opening up here. These mimic that ear tag that you find on cows. So that's what this tag is. And I'm going to put this truck is going on this one. So that's why I thought I'd bring it out here and show you. And of course, if you can make one, you can make a bunch of them. So I made a large as well. So there's a small and a large. This large is really large, but it might be fun for something else. And I did pick up a stitch that I have an idea for that one. So that one will be for a later date. But it's available as a large, and the dimensions are in the cart. So that's one finish that I have. My next finish is an ornament now. So I wanted to get, my plans were to get an ornament or two every other day finished up. This last week, I had the pleasure of having our grandkids come stay with us for the week. Love it. It's, oh my gosh. So I just wanted to be mama. All right. And I'm not talking like I wanted to be mama. Like, no pressure. Like, we're making things and we're doing all kinds of fun. No, I was just here. I was basically just here. I was feeding them. We were watching TV. We were doing the things. We were surviving. But we survived and we had a good time doing it. You know, we were goofing off and just doing fun stuff like that. And so I didn't really do any stitching while they were here. I did a little bit, but not much. And then we just goofed around for about 10 days, really. But I did manage to finish off this. 'Tis the season to be jolly. This is one from the Tier Tray Tidbits. Don't have it fully finished yet, but here it is. Again, I got it on that 25 count Lugana. I was really happy with that. So I got that one done. And then the second one I did was Here Comes Santa Claus. You might, I did the 'Tis the Season on Thanksgiving. That was fun. I did that Thanksgiving Day. And Here Comes Santa Claus. I did this one this is fast. This is really fast. So there's that. And then my whip that I've got going on right now, which lost the chart. Oh, I think I probably put it over here. Lost it with the others. Too many things going on. Oh my goodness. Well, here it is. This is Here Comes Santa Claus. I've got that much done on the top. I'm sure we'll unearth the chart here in a minute and I'll show it to you. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I put the bag on top of it. So here's what I've got done so far. And here's what the chart is no, I'm sorry. Here, Santa Claus is coming to town. It's by Stitching with the Housewives. So I got that one. That one's started. This one's going pretty quick too. I am doing this one on 25 count 8. I'm not 25, 14 count Ada black because I already had the piece cut for it, and I got lots of the Lugana, but I thought, well, that's fine. Well, let's just do that. So that's what I've got for a whip and some finishes. And now I've got another fun decor item to share with you. Then I'm going to go into plans and what's coming up and some haul. The decor pieces, I gave a sneak peek on my Instagram. They're these fun little fabric trees. Okay, or they're wood trees that I put fabric on, I guess. And they're not by any means, I'm gonna bring them in close, they're messy. Okay, guys, they're not a perfect type of thing. You gotta let it go for the perfection on this one. The edges are cut, they're raw. I used hot glue. This is the base. It's so cute. It looks like a little block, like a little cut off stump, like a tree cutting. So there's a medium, there's a small, because, apparently I have a thing about sizes, and a large. And I did them using, this is Priscilla's Pretty Plaids over here, Chelsea's checks, and this was, I think it's from Stitch by Lori Holt, this green fabric. The trees themselves come like this, okay? So you get the wood tree, and you get a base, and the base, there's 2 of them, and you'll glue them on top of each other. There's a slot, and you'll want to glue them together once you get it. Oh, this one fits tight. There we go. Anyway, you want to glue these together once you get your stuff painted. Put some glue in there and glue them together, but they'll stand in here like that. I painted the legs, or the trunk, I guess, to it. And then the way I did these was I took a piece of fabric, and I'm going to do a tutorial on this, so don't stress out about trying to figure it out this way right now. I took a piece of fabric and, you know, have it across the top, right? Then I run a bead of hot glue down each side, stick the fabric on, stuff some stuffing up in there, and then keep going until you've done the entire thing. Okay, that's nutshell explanation. Hot glue is going to go on the edges, stuffing underneath, and then what you do is you trim it. You can see the back. You trim it off, and you cut little snippets. Just snip, 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 and then take your hand and just rub it out and fray it so that it's got all these nice little fringes. That's nutshell on those things. You could decoupage these still. You could just, you know, stick the fabric right on there. Lots of different things. You could just paint them and then put decorations on them. However, but they're just an extra little fun thing. I liked how they went over here with my stuff on the mantle and stuff, just kind of like in the background on the mantle. Listen to me, that's my makeshift mantle. I don't have a fireplace in this place, so that's what I use. Came with the place. Anyway, so those are fun. It's just a little trio that is going to be in the cart if you're interested. If you have questions about it, you can ask me. I'm going to share more about those later. But it's just a fun thing, and every now and then you got to have a little fun and whimsy. So now let's get into some haul. I have one other thing I'm going to add to the cart, and I'll show it to you, but details are coming soon. Let me show you this real quick, because I got a couple requests for these, and you may have seen it in the Halloween, I think, yeah, the Halloween Flosstube. I forget what number it is, but this is a plaid backer. I don't have a sample one done up for you right here, but what they are is this is one layer, this is your backer layer, and you'll paint them, put them on. It's going to give you a plaid appearance, you know, once you do it. And then you get these pieces are the actual frame to it, okay? So you'll paint those and stick them, glue them back on around the edge. They're like all mitered, so they go around the edge like that. This particular piece, they come in 3 sizes. They will be added to the Etsy cart. I just don't have one fully finished to show you, but I will show you soon. But to give you an idea, this is the small. Let me put one of these guys on here. Here's one of those 3x4. Here comes Santa Claus. That stitch. This is going to be messy, but I'll show it to you real quick. Here's the plaid backer in the small. That's ridiculous. Let me do one up for you for real, and I'll come back. Coming soon, okay? Anyway, so those are coming in the cart. I just have a couple people who are asking questions about them, so I thought I'll show them to you, and we'll get them loaded up, and then we'll put a stitch on them. This one that I'm doing, this one might work pretty good on something like that. That one, the one that's the Santa Claus is coming to town, that might be a good finish for that. This one would be an excellent finish. So let's get into some haul, because this would actually be fantastic on that Santa baby. I did pick this up from Fat Quarter Shop. I don't know if I'll get to this one this year, but he would be phenomenal on this one. You could get that one on there. Let me show you that. Because you know me, you're going to get a small, a medium, and wait for it. Oh yeah, there's the large. Check that bad boy out. See how the backer works? That's the large one. So Santa Baby would be fantastic because I don't think you can get that anymore. But this would really give you that same type of vibe for it. So that's our plaid backer. And I do love this one. I'd like to get to that. I picked up one of the needle minders because, yeah, who doesn't want a festive needle minder? Got that. My plans for Jolly Housewives December are, I really liked all of these tier trade tidbits that were on the colors. I didn't print one of them off, but they're over on Stitching with the Housewives. So I've got these printed, ready to go. Of course, Claus Christmas. Oh my gosh, guys. Who isn't stitching this one? I mean, seriously. So I do have the Merry Christmas backer back there. You can see it. I picked that up at Hobby Lobby. And they have all the details on here. I might cut this. So I have an idea for this too. In case these run out, we might cut one. So we'll see. I would love to get into All a Good Night stitched. Big plans, I know, right? And of course, calendar crates. I got that. So I'm a busy stitcher this month, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited because I have got my Christmas shopping is pretty much done. I have planned to get, and I got the all the decorations out. Everything's done. But I've planned ahead so that I could take the rest of the month to just stitch. I'm so excited. I did get the Primitive, the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine because I adore that. Oh my goodness. Does it have, oh, it just says December 25th on it. I love that guy so much. That's so cute. So cute. So I got that. And been a busy girl with Dot Dot Goose. Oh my gosh. Okay, Denise. She is Dot Dot Goose Design. I love her project bags. And I love a lot of the project bags, but these are just all the same size, and I seem to be, I'm a collector, okay? I like to collect things, and so I like that my collection is all from the same. Anyway, it's a problem probably. But she had this one in her cart, so check often. Follow her on Instagram because she posts when she has these, and you can just hit buy now. So I got this one with the little pal inside. Jumped on this bad boy. This one, oh my goodness. It was, again, the perfect storm of project bag came together on this one. All right. There are a couple things in my life that are favorites of mine, okay? One of them is Disney things. I love Disney. I love Mickey Mouse. He is my guy. And I love string lights, okay? I have a camper. We have a camper, and one of my favorite views of the summer is when we walk the campground and you see all of the different lights on all the awnings. I don't know why, but it just makes my heart pitter patter, okay? C9 bulbs are I love them so much. And this one, she put the light bulbs in the middle and the Mickey with the light bulbs, the Fab 4, Fab 5 on the back. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So this is my favorite project bag to date. Love that one. And, oh my gosh, and I got another one in here, another whip. Okay. And she was doing a giveaway. And so if you bought the project bags, you got entered into the giveaway. So I jumped on and got myself two. The giveaway, since we're doing planning, was for the Lori Holt planner. And I won it! Yes, I'm so excited. So I'm like, I don't want to wish the year away, but I cannot wait for 2022 to get here so I can start scribbling in that bad boy because, oh my gosh, it feels so nice. You get these at Fat Quarter Shop. It's fabric. I'm ordering up the stickers. Oh, I got so many fun things. It's just, I'm not even sure I'm planning in it. I'm stickering in it. Let's be real. Okay. So anyway, but I got these. I got this really fun one in the plaid, and I got this one. And in this one, we have kitted up all the floss, the Brenda Gervais Cup of Christmas Cheer. It's in the plastic, but oh. So maybe I'll get to that one. I should, because it's ready to go. I do need the fabric for it, it looks like. And I think I do want to do it on the Lugana, so I think I'll order some fabric. Love that. So that adds to my, I'll have to show you my complete collection sometime. And these fit wonderfully in the Jolly Housewives bag that I got that matches with the truck on it. The next thing that I'm getting super excited about, you guys. Okay, so it's back to, again, I'm on 25 count even weave. This is Cloud. I'm going to be doing a project on there. And that is, I'm going to open this up. Bear with me. Flea market baskets. Yep. Go to Fat Quarter Shops, the Jolly Jabber, their blog, and check out the flea market baskets, stitch along, and the sew along. It's this one right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. It's an It's So Emma pattern. So the pattern is in color. I love it. And it is a stitch along that is designed to go for the whole year. I've looked at it, and it's going to start with the center and then go out from there. And it's a big one for me. I don't normally do huge. I like the smalls. I like to knock them out. But I'm excited to pace myself on this one and just, you know, like take the year and enjoy it and let it evolve and go from there. There is also, you can get all of this stuff at Fat Quarter Shop. There's also obviously a thread pack. So we've got all the DMC colors and the Floss Keeper. Normally I've been putting them all on my chunky drops, but I'm excited to have a Floss Keeper because I've been wanting one of these too. I like all that stuff. Who doesn't? I mean, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Let me just get this out. We don't need it in the bag because we're going to get our floss on there. Look at the pretty Floss Keeper. That's so inspiring. So, and these are really thick. Yeah. That's good. I like it. So this is going to get started, and you'll be seeing this. This is part of my 2022 plans, kind of getting into that. We've already done December plans are obviously to keep going with stitching with the Housewives, but the 2022 plans are flea market baskets. I'll be doing that along with keeping up with other seasonal decor, you know, as things go on. I'll move into, I've got a couple snowmen in mind. I have to finish this Snowman, the Lori Holt one. I'll get that finished for January. And then also next month, I've always really wanted to do a dough bowl full of the pillows with like month ones. You know, I got some Lizzie Kate ones, you know, all the ones that say like, they have all the months with them. Do you know what I'm talking about? I want to do those too. But let's get into some giveaways because we missed the giveaway from last time. Everything got so chaotic and busy, and I got to get those out and get those going. But I want to start giving you guys some other fun stuff. So let's get some giveaways going here. And let's see. I want you to tell me what your favorite backer is between the Sled, the Tag, and the Snow Globe. We'll go with those. That's the question to answer in the comments. Do you like the Sled? Which one is your favorite? The Sled, the Snow Globe, or the Tag? And we've got a number of giveaways to do, okay? This is the first time I've ever had somebody basically donate something for giveaway. So this is pretty exciting. One of our viewers, she brought in my daughter does her hair. So she brought these to my daughter. So I have one giveaway for Primrose. She had extras. Primrose Cottage Stitches Jolly Happy Soul. I have this one too. So she said if I didn't have it, to give it to one of you guys. So I'm passing it along. So this is number 1. So in the comments for this giveaway, what I want you to do is tell me which is your favorite backer and then the number of what the giveaway you're interested in. Number 1 is Jolly Happy Soul. Number 2, and these are all kind of Christmas winter related, is the Bee in My Bonnet Stitch Cards by Lori Holt, set G. I did these guys, I did the wreath and the presents in my barns, in my quilty barns. So this was an extra. I have that one too, so I wanted to pass that on to you. And then my favorite, what started it all for me, was the Vintage Christmas Sampler. There it is. I don't want to take it out because it's brand new. So the Vintage Christmas Sampler. These are the thread colors I used on my British Gervais thing. So this is number 3 for the giveaways. Number 4 is going to be the small sled. So you'll get a small sled, number 4. Number 5 is going to be the small snow globe. So that's number 5, small snow globe. Number 6 is the tag. We're doing a lot of giveaways. It's December, by golly. So the tag is number 6. Number 7 is a set of the 3 trees. So the small, medium, and large. You get a set of trees. Number 7. And number 8 is a set of the charm packs. And the charm packs, you get 2 candy canes, 2 ornaments, 2 trees, and 2 snowflakes. So jump in there, answer that question, and enter to win. I'm be so happy to send them out to you. So thank you so much for joining me. This was a little bit of a long one. There was a lot to go over. Plans for 2022 are also to be coming to you weekly with a Flosstube. So we'll be sharing sharing new designs, finishes, some fully finished things, and hopefully get our Flosstubes down to 20 minutes or so they're a little shorter. And that's why I figure it's best to just come to you weekly so that I can show just a few things at a time. But I'm enjoying this, and I thank you all so much. And like I said, you can go to Fat Quarter Shop to find these things. I'm going to link it all in the description notes. Thank you so much. Let's see if my clicker will turn you off, and I will see you in a few days, really, because I'm going to put a tutorial up soon. So stay tuned. See you soon. And if it doesn't work, I have to just do old school and turn you off.